Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Paul's Workshop, and today we have a little bit of an update on the Hammarlund HQ 129. So I've been doing a little bit of work switching out the capacitors. So let's take a look at what we have so far, and then we're going to give it a quick test to check our work, and then I'm going to move on and wrap up the recap. So I want to show you guys the entire process of recapping. There's some good videos out there on how to do that, but I do want to show you progress. So let's check it out. All right, so here's the box of the removed caps so far. And so this is what we have done. Just going through, just taking my time systematically. I've been working on it probably on and off for about a week. And I just do a couple here and a couple there when I feel like doing it. Some days it's a little bit longer than others that I'll spend, but this area here is pretty complicated, so that's going to be the last ones that I do. All right, so I've been kind of stopping every, I don't know, 3 or 4 capacitors or so, and just turn on the radio and see if there's changes, see if anything's not working. And so let's turn this guy on here. We're going to turn on audio gain, and hopefully we don't let any of the smoke out. Okay, now. Okay, now I'm actually getting stations. Yesterday, when I turned it on, I had a strong station was coming in. One station I could faintly hear. Now today, I replaced maybe 6 more capacitors that I changed. And now the audio is much better. I can pick up a lot more stations. Just the quick test on it. So we're doing well, I think, here. Okay, and here's what's left of the capacitors that I need to install. We can see these. I'll actually show you here on the screen where I ordered these from on eBay. And this guy actually is a great source. You get a printed instruction sheet with it, and he gives you some tips and pointers. So I thought that was really good. It was worth the couple extra bucks. Still got a lot of cleaning to do on the chassis. Got to test the tubes, clean the tuning coils, and then eventually do an alignment on it. But I'm feeling pretty good about where the Hammarlund is right now. All right, so this past weekend, I had planned on going to this Hamfest in Bergen County. The Fairlawn Amateur Radio Club was running a Hamfest. It's a bit of a drive for me, but I was kind of excited to go and see what they had and all that stuff. And it got rained out and postponed to September. So there was this electronics store that my wife's cousin told me about. It's called Greenbrook Electronics. And it's on Route 22 in, I think, North Plainfield. And this place, I thought it was going to be a component shop, retail type establishment. Well, it turns out this place is huge, and the whole back of the store is full of surplus. Now, I didn't get a chance to really do any videoing. I was talking to the guy, John, that works there. Had really good conversation, walking through the aisles. But I found a couple of interesting things, and I want to show you guys what I picked up. All right. First off, need a set of these plastic alignment tools for when we do the alignment of the Hammarlund. So I grabbed these from the retail counter. They were a pretty good price. I think they're around 10, 11 bucks, something like that. You can get these things on Amazon, but I was there in the store, so I grabbed these. I'm telling you, though, this place, aisles and aisles of components, relays, things like that, different types of tools. So I grabbed this. This was the first thing. All right, so in the back room of this place, no lie, I mean, this is, if you guys saw my video of Get a Grip and More, that was where he did the walkthrough there. Not quite as big as that place, but the whole back was full of all kinds of instruments, components, power supplies, things like that. So there was quite a few of these different type of classroom or lab instruments. And this is an ammeter, and this goes up to, it looks like it'll go up to as high as 50 amps. So this came from Department 515, and if you look, it's a Weston Electrical Instruments from Newark, New Jersey. You have your 2 terminals here where you can connect in to check your amperage. And we look on the back, we have calibrated 1962. So pretty neat, right? It's got the rubber feet on it and the handle. So I picked this up. This was 20 bucks. Greenbrook Electronics is the kind of place where you really, I didn't have as much time to spend there as I would have liked, but it's really the kind of place where you got to walk up and down the aisles and look and go back and look again. And I went a couple times up and down. I was talking to John, who worked there, and we talked about the tiny SA, which I had just learned about from Fred, who does the radio restorations. I saw he was working with that to do alignments and stuff. So I need to get these tools to align the Hammarlund. But anyway, we're talking about the tiny SA, which when I get, maybe I'll actually show that to you guys and play around with that. But I walked past this section a couple times until I stumbled upon the next thing I'm going to show you here. And I walked past it, like I said, 2 or 3 times. All right, my model railroading friends will recognize the name on here right away, Model Rectifier Corporation. This is a model train power pack. And this is the upgrade model that when you kind of outgrow the power pack that comes with your train set and you start really expanding, you need to get one of these. So this is the model pack from Model Rectifier Corporation. And this, I think, is probably from the 1950s, 60s-ish. You got your fuse here, your on-off switch. It feels a little crunchy. There's a pilot light here. I mean, this thing looks home built. And actually, I thought to myself when I first saw it, I said, man, is this a prototype? But this is what they actually looked like back then. So you can see the price on that. That was 20 bucks. And if you have a Model Rectifier power pack, they're still very much the same. You have your accessory setup here. You have your variable here. And you have your steady 12 volt. I definitely need to change the power cord on it before we go any further. But this is also coming up. Maybe come up down the line. We'll take this and we'll restore it too. I just thought this was neat, and the fact that it has to do with model railroading, another one of my hobbies, I had to pick that up. So Greenbrook Electronics, if you're in New Jersey, you're passing through New Jersey on a Saturday morning, you got to stop in there. Totally worth the trip. Hopefully next week we get the alignment done on this and we can put this the Hammarlund to bed and actually complete this project. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.